Kuypers.
Hello.
Yeah. Are they for sale?
No, it
How's everyone doing today?
Yeah.
I get to write a poem every day of the year.
Yeah.
Sometimes I see things that come from submissions that are accepted in short stories, and I have a little 4-line thing to fill that relates to the story. And this was one of them, and it's called No Completeness.
Probably a speaker that
The completeness of my being only came when I heard your breathing. They all know I gave you life, but know that your life gave me new life. Now that you're here, my life now has meaning. If you can see like a little picture for it's like a tiny shot of me kissing a child, no completeness. And I'm like, and it was a thing. It was in response and after about a story of a woman where their baby was in the hospital and they came back and they were breathing and it was all about breathing and they were you breathing. So you just heard a nice, happy piece. And now, I think I'm going to save this one in case John gets here, because we watched something that moved us and I wrote about it, so I'm going to save that one. I don't know what the temptation was for this that I wrote, but it's called Our Demons Can Mark Us. Probably because of something to do with the fact that I was an acquaintance workshop facilitator for years and I've seen these things of how there are bad stories that happen to people all the time. I think that's where this came from. But it might surprise you, as it surprised me. Our demons can mark us. No one wants to hear about something bad happening to you. I was raped, says the woman who worked as an acquaintance rape workshop facilitator for years. Yeah, that sounds believable, you think. You've understood the rolls of the eyes and the downward glances from people who don't want to hear it. So you just shut up when somebody physically attacks you. See, you've got the bruises and the scrapes to prove it, but what does that matter when no one will listen? So you carry these attacks with you. You carry it all, the rapes and the beatings and all of the violence, like it's a crutch to help you when you need something to lean on. All I've noticed about you is that you seem to lean a lot on that crutch of yours, that it's now something you feel you need to survive. Isn't it funny how our demons can mark us so, is all I can think now. Isn't it funny how we seem to need our demons? They're a part of us now, and we can't let them go. I look at what happened, and I think, isn't that funny? I'm going to save that other one, and I'm going to do another short one and show you an image from it. What happens when you get podcasts, or fill out things. I do short poems, and this one is called Over the Lives. People came here, set up their homes over the lives of those who had died. The Polish, the Jews. And they thought that just because they moved here, those terrible fates wouldn't happen to them too. Thank you, and I'm going to stop with that, but you think when I say the phrase, the Polish, the Jews, that it was about World War II, but it was after seeing a thing on Chernobyl. Oh. And and somebody was saying things like that in Russia, talking about those things, and you can't see it, but I've got a shot of like one house on a distance, and that's where these podcasts come from. Thank you very much.